Hello everyone and welcome to DSP versus the Internet for Saturday, May 13th, 2023. I'm excited for today because looking at the videos that we have in the playlist, there is a grand variety this week, which I think we've needed. Instead of seeing the same kind of video every week, it looks like there's actually a significant amount of kind of first-time stuff or maybe variations of stuff we've seen, but not the same, and that's good. People heeded my messages last week when I said, can we get more variety and not more of the same? And I think this is going to be an interesting and entertaining show this week. Remember, I split it up into parts of about 25 to 30 minutes long, so if you're watching on demand, you can watch these slowly over the course of the week as they upload to the channel. However, if you're a channel member, then you get to watch this stream immediately when it ends as an archive stream. Pretty cool. Now, in addition to that, you also get to nominate these videos if you're a channel member. So the best way to support this channel would be to become a member yourself, and then you can be in the running here to get your video watched on the show. Of course, it is first come, first serve, unless you're an Ultra member. The first videos we're going to watch are from Ultra level members of the channel, so let's get to it. I believe there was around 10 to 12 of them this week. Although, interestingly, there were duplicates this week, which was kind of weird. There's videos we've already watched on the show in the last 3 months that people nominated again. We're obviously not going to re-watch them, all right? So please be a little careful. If you're considering nominating a video, you might want to check the previous shows to see if we watched it or not. All right, without further ado, let's see what this is. Ready? Here we go.
It's delicious.
No.
I like this a lot.
This not how you make green curry, Mr. Chili Jam, aka Jamie Olive.
Now hold on. Is this a good volume level? Because I want to make sure that you can hear me, but you can also hear him. Because I keep changing this every week. It's different, and I just did gameplay. Does it sound good? Or is it not a good level? Is it a good volume right now? I don't know who Jamie Olive Oil. Is that really? No, his name is Jamie Oliver. I don't know who that is. Does anyone know who this guy is?
Oil. He disappoint Uncle Rogers.
Holy shit, 10 million views on this? Wow, these must be popular.
So many times now, how his Thai green curry gonna be? Subscribe to Uncle Roger channel. We so close to 4 million niece and
wow,
nephew
this guy's
in family.
popular.
And
4
when
million
we hit 4
subs.
million, Uncle Roger gonna make my own ramen. So smack the subscribe button now. Go.
Alright, so he's gonna basically...
Guys, we're gonna make Thai green curry. It's delicious.
So this is a British guy. He's gonna watch a British guy make food and critique his making of the food. So we're reacting to a guy reacting to a guy. Okay, this will be interesting.
Fragrant. My family love it. We're gonna go 1 cup of rice. That's enough for 4 people.
1 cup rice for 4 people. Is your whole family just baby bird? Hiya. That like 5 grain of rice each. You starving your children, Jamie.
Yeah, what's he talking
8
about?
seconds in, already make mistake. He the Usain Bolt of fucking up.
And then 2 cups of water. This is the perfect equation for the perfect fluffy rice. A pinch of salt, lid on top, medium heat, happy days.
No, not happy day, no. You don't have rice cooker. It's sad day for Uncle Roger.
We're gonna make a paste.
You know, everyone swears to a rice cooker. I don't have one, but we also don't usually make homemade rice. If we're gonna have any rice at home, we get the microwave one. You get it in a pouch, you toss it in the microwave for like 90 seconds. It comes out and you eat it that way. And we know it's not great. It's not super fresh or anything, but it's acceptable for what we do. But people who make Asian style, you know, cooking all the time definitely swear to a rice cooker. Something that's probably very useful, right?
A thumb-sized piece of ginger.
Ginger.
So we're gonna go in with your thumb size, my thumb, not your thumb, right?
Look at the size of that
Thumb-sized piece
ginger.
of ginger. In.
Hiya, ginger wrong. Use galanggao. Nobody use ginger for Thai green curry. Nobody.
Thumb-sized piece of ginger into the food processor.
So basically what he's saying is...
the food processor.
Food processor. Jamie, I thought you have pestle and mortar. When you're making the Malaysian fish video, I see you have pestle and mortar. Where is it? Use your pestle and mortar. Where is it? Niece and nephew, food processor, not replacement for pestle and mortar. Because food processor just slice shit up. Pestle and mortar can do Uncle Roger's favorite thing, pounding.
Oh my god.
Pounding, bring out all the flavor.
No, he's right. When you crush something, it brings out more flavor than cutting it. If you have a piece of garlic and you cut it, It's just, you're just dicing it. But if you crush the garlic, you're essentially releasing all the flavors from it. And then that'll go into other things in your restaurant. Or in your recipe, excuse me. So he's actually right here. I mean, what it is, here's what I think. This guy, Jamie Oliver, first of all, he's British, right? He's making Thai curry. So obviously this is not real Thai curry. This is his take on Thai curry. And a lot of these famous chefs do this. They have their own takes on like classic dishes from other cultures. So obviously it's his version. It's going to be like a UK version. It's not going to be authentic. And now we have someone who actually knows what he's talking about, saying literally everything's wrong. First of all, how the hell is that enough rice? Doesn't make one cup of rice for 4 people is insane. That means you're going to have like a tiny little circle of rice with curry on top of it for each person. And then he's like, you know, right, you get pestle and mortar, you get more flavor. I don't know about the ginger. Like, I don't know, I think I've ever had ginger in curry. But obviously this guy knows what he's talking about, right? He's an English restaurateur and a cookbook author in the UK. He was in a show called The Naked Chef, I see. Okay, I don't know anything about this Jamie Oliver guy.
That's why Auntie Helen pounds so many other people.
Oh my God.
Into the food processor. Then we're going to go in with the lemongrass. Now I need to spank it.
No.
Now I need to spank it.
What?
Stop spanking. Spanking not gonna do anything. You're gonna throw it all in food processor anyway. It's spinning at 9,000 RPM. If you spank harder than food processor, then I feel bad for Mrs. Oliver.
Wow.
Sorry, Jamie's children.
And then this part, I'm just going to break that up and put that in.
I mean, it's funny because he's making valid points. What he's doing, he's like, oh, you know, strike the lemongrass. It doesn't do anything. You're going to put it in a processor anyway. You're not doing anything significant. You're showing up. You're trying to be showy for an audience, right?
Of garlic.
Garlic, good.
And then 6 leaves of kaffir lime.
Kaffir lime, okay.
Pinch of cumin. Beautiful. Little green chilies here.
At least he's fair.
Who is that? See, I think that Jamie wife running away from spanking.
Little green chilies here. Out with the seeds. I'm going to go for 3.
What are those seeds?
What? What he say?
I'm going to go for 3.
3? Just 3? Just 3 chili for your curry. Hi.
Out with the seeds. I'm going to go for 3.
Uncle Roger making Thai green curry for 4 people. I gonna use like 20 or 30 chili.
Woo!
But he used 3? That less than 1 chili per person.
But Uncle Roger, you have to understand that Jamie Oliver is British. And we all know that British food is usually pretty bland. So anything more than that, he might actually have his tongue swell up and it like explode out of his mouth because it actually has some flavor to it. I'm being facetious here, but the point is, yes, we all know that British food is infamously bland. It just is. Like, everyone can agree, when you look at other worldwide cuisine, usually it have more spice or whatever to it. And likely what he's trying to do here is make a UK version of Thai curry, which is going to be very, very different, right? Than what you would expect from a real Thai curry. Thai curry is probably very, very spicy, right? I'm just saying. Already people are very upset with me. UK has the best chocolate. I never had UK chocolate, I don't think. I don't think I've ever had that. Okay, we'll go a little bit further. I'm not gonna watch the whole video because it's 13 minutes. Let's watch a little bit more. It is fun though.
Chili. This not gonna be curry. This gonna be smoothie. Hi. Not enough chili. Uncle Roger predict your green curry not even gonna have green color. Keep watching video. See if Uncle Roger prediction correct.
Little green
yeah, why would it be
here.
green if you're only putting 3 peppers
also,
in there?
Why are you deceiving the chili? Why? Uncle Roger realized this is white people's favorite thing. They like throwing out seed of chili. Seed is where all the flavor is. Don't be pussy.
Yeah, I was just going to say, if you have a jalapeno pepper and you de-seed the pepper, right? The pepper actually loses a lot of flavor. I know because I've done this before in recipes where you remove the seed and you just throw the pepper in. It's actually not even spicy. It's kind of bland. But it's really the seeds that add the unique like bite and flavor to pepper. So if you're cutting out all the seeds, you're essentially taking away a lot of that spiciness that's unique to the pepper. So again, why even put it in there, right?
Your chili seed, hiya. Jamie, don't need to take the chili seed out. You got 5 children. You have more than enough seed.
Oh my God.
Out with the seeds. I'm gonna go for 3. 2 shallots.
That's so many shallots.
Shallots.
Nice bunch of coriander. So
Too much coriander. Hiya.
Well, now you
wait.
know why it's green. It's green from the coriander. It's not green from the chili. It's a Thai green chili that's green because you put an unrelated ingredient in there, right?
So that your paste, that all the ingredient for your paste. No galangal, no white peppercorn, no shrimp paste. Just that little sprinkle of cumin, not gonna do shit. This curry gonna be so weak.
Bland.
So
Yeah,
weak.
it's gonna be bland and weak, which is what I said.
And
So
then
it looks like he's going
tablespoon
for it.
of groundnut oil into the pan. It's fairly hot. I'm going to go in with 750 grams of chicken. Also, the chicken thigh is tastier, so we'll fry this off. 8 minutes in a hot.
No, Haya, no. Metal spoon on non-stick pan. That's not even the big.
He's a professional chef and he's using a metal spoon on a non-stick pan. That rips the non-stick coating right off of it. It does. You'll get all these cut marks in the pan and shit. He's a professional chef and he's doing that? I can't believe it. That's like a huge faux pas.
Biggest crime in this picture.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to fry chicken like this for green curry. Hiya.
Oh my
You
God.
need to mix the chicken with the paste and then stir fry it together. Jamie Oliver haven't get one thing right so far.
Yeah.
You're just making chicken stir fry now.
No, that's
And
actually
earlier you
true.
make smoothie. He making every other food except green curry.
He's literally, you know what he's doing? I used to buy at the grocery store these stir-fry kits. And it would be chicken, and it would be a bunch of other things like veggies and sauce. And first you would cook the chicken, then you would add the veggies and sauce and just stir it together. You're done. You made stir fry. He's absolutely right. That's what he's doing. He's not even cooking the chicken in the sauce so that the sauce will be, absorbed into the flavor of the chicken. He doesn't like. So why on earth if you literally don't know what you're doing, why act like, okay, I'm a professional chef from the UK. Then do what you're good at. Make food from the UK. Obviously, people like you because you're well-known. You had a TV show. You have restaurants. Make what you're good at, correct? Why are you trying to do stuff you don't even know what you're doing? Oh, this is my take on it. Yeah, it's bland and it's wrong. Then don't do it. This would be the equivalent of me. I can make a pot of Italian sauce. All right? That's about it. That's about all I can really make. It's a family recipe. I do that pretty well. That would be like me saying, well, because I can make a pot of Italian sauce, now I can, simmer a pot of mole sauce from Mexico. And watch as I do it right now. And I'll do it completely wrong, right? Well, why do I think just because I can make one type of food, one cuisine, I can do others? No, you can't. So anyway, that's funny. I like this. That's a good video. I'd like to maybe see more in the future. Now, I will emphasize this. This is the first time we've watched a video like this. I like it, but I don't want to see it every week. Maybe wait a few weeks, submit another one. If someone's interested, I enjoyed that. I would like to see more of that, okay? Okay. What is this? This looks pretty elaborate. It's on a football field. This is an American football field? Yes, it is. The Drum Corps International World Championship in Indianapolis, Indiana. So this would be... Is the Colts football field? Oh my god. This is crazy elaborate. Boy, that guy is sweating up a storm blowing that... it's not a tuba, right? What is that? Look at this. They're setting up a stage. They're doing synchronized dances while a guy plays a tuba. What is this? Is it a trumpet? I don't even know what you would call that. It's huge. It looks too big to be a trumpet. Do 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 do. Where would you... Let me see what the name of the video is. 2018 Santa Clara Vanguard. Babylon, My Body is a Cage. Drum Corps International. So where would this be from? Like a college? Like a university? Is that what this is? This is a bunch of college students? Wow, this guy's excited. Look at his face. These guys are superstars. Band geeks out. You can tell, you know, it must be very difficult to blow those because you see how much sweat they have coming down their faces. So it must take a tremendous amount of like air, and it tires your body out to do that. Whoa, now the music really picked up. Holy crap, now those are trumpets, right? The lights are hot too. I'm sure you're right, Ronnie. You're probably right. Those lights are probably very hot to be under. Jeez, look at their faces just sweating profusely. I think they're sweating more than the dancers. Huh. Damn. Tremendous amount of work. The guy on the xylophone. He's like, this is serious business. Dude, look how many, wait a minute. Look how many xylophone keys he has. There's like 100. And each one probably sounds different, right? Good Lord. Wow. There's a whole world of stuff out there we've never been exposed to, folks. Seriously. All right, that was interesting. Let's see the next one.
And if it needs defending, we'll always rise to the challenge.
So this is Rise of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the movie 2022. I thought this didn't come out yet. I thought this one is coming out later, right? By the way, we got a copyright warning, but I'm going to assume the copyright warning is from the band video, because there's no way that could possibly be what we just played 2 seconds of, right? No freaking way. This is the new movie, but this isn't out yet, right? This one? So by the way, guys, if the stream does get shut down for copyright, FYI, if I sit here for 2 minutes and do nothing, it comes back. So just be, you know, just chill. If it does, the stream does come down and says, oh, it got stopped. All right, just wait. It'll come right back, okay? But anyway, let's see what this is. This movie came out August 5th, 2022. It did? This movie. I swear this was coming out and didn't come out yet. Well, I'm confused.
Speaking of which, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles are dead. Long live the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Rise of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles has come to an end, and the heroes in a half-shell are once again poised to reinvent themselves. The series was perhaps too radical of a departure for the Ninja Teens. Its Sakuga-style animation could make Studio Trigger salivate, but some fans just couldn't appreciate the show's focus on magic and mysticism. As for my...
Really? The show had a focus on magic and mysticism? That's completely different from what the show used to be, right? Like, it used to always be like grounded in reality. Of course, there's space aliens and stuff, but it was more scientific. And now you're saying this is magic and stuff? I didn't even know that. I mean, listen, I grew up with the original Ninja Turtle TV show, all right? Late 80s, early 90s. I didn't watch any others. I never did. I know the Ninja Turtles have been rebooted like 10 times since then.
Myself, well, any project that puts food on John Cena's table is okay in my book. And besides, old school purists
Cena
are
was in the
eating
show?
right now. The success of Shredder's Revenge and the dream come true that is the Cowabunga collection are so deeply ensconced in the 80s era, they should open with the FHE logo. The Turtles are
That was the
currently
company that used
wrapped
to
in
do
a
the
cocoon of
VHS tapes of
nostalgia
that.
as the Rise era transforms into something new. Rise was a big swing from a franchise that is no stranger to them. And there's a lot we can learn from how the Ninja Turtles have thrived for 40 years, long after the original fad faded.
Took you guys long enough.
Well, this is a 9-minute documentary. We got 8 minutes to go. I don't know if we want to watch the whole thing. I never saw this show. The animation looks fine.
Unlike the boardroom-driven He-Man, Transformers, and G.I. Joes...
That's literally my childhood. Literally, those are the three. That's like the holy trinity of, like, what boys were into in the 1980s. It was that in that order. It was He-Man, Transformers, G.I. Joe, because that's like the order they got popular in the United States. So that's like what you played with, those toys in that order and watching the shows in that order.
The 80s, the Turtles are the product of just two people. Dorky New England dudes, Kevin Eastman and Peter Laird. As their success grew, their creative partnership became strained. They struggled to publish their hit comic book while simultaneously shepherding it into a global phenomenon. By 1987, they were just sick of working with each other.
Huh.
Eastman and Laird both mark issue 11, the post-defeat retreat into the woods that's been adapted across nearly all Turtle incarnations, as the last time they were ever fully on the same page as writers and
Really?
artists.
That was the last time?
They stopped creating, but they'd keep on curating the Turtles together, even though Eastman's heart was no longer in it. After a falling out amid the disastrous Next Mutation show, Eastman sold his share to Laird, leaving him to lead with his own vision.
This was the late 90s, early 2000s Turtles, the first reboot.
Known as the 4Kids or 2003 series in shorthand, the new cartoon made a serious attempt to capture the story and spirit of the original comics, to the point of adapting entire Eastman and Laird issues.
Oh, wow.
Though the show wasn't afraid to shake things up either, like controversially merging Krang and Shredder into one evil Utron.
Oh, I didn't even know
was
that.
Deeply involved in the 2003 series. He approved scripts and character designs and gave a whole lot of notes. You can even read a bunch of them on his blog and be thankful he's not your editor. His feedback helped make a fantastic series, even if it did get a little bit too toyetic towards the end. And when it was over, Laird 2 found himself finished with the fearsome fighting team. He sold his stake to Nickelodeon/Viacom in 2009.
Oh, so as of 2009, Eastman and Laird, the original creators, have nothing whatsoever to do with the Ninja Turtles. Okay.
Only the rights to publish 18 black and white comics set in his original continuity. I wouldn't hold my breath.
Huh.
But just as Laird was done with the Turtles, Eastman found his way back from the sewers.
What?
His fondness for his co-creation reignited. In 2011, he began working on a Turtles comic for IDW, writing, plotting, and contributing his charismatic and charmingly crude art. Eastman helped kickstart an awesome 100-plus issue run that's nearly unheard of for a modern licensed comic book. In 2020, Eastman released The Last Ronin, a Frank Millerian cyberpunk opera starring the last living turtle in a most bogus future dystopia. The idea was based on a pitch he and Laird typed up back in 1987, right after they finished issue 11.
Oh, wow.
And Eastman, along with writer Tom Waltz, expanded it with the former partner's blessing.
Now, by the way, they're making a game of this. For those who don't know, they're supposedly developing a video game of The Last Ronin that's going to play like God of War, the recent God of Wars. Yeah. And people are like, wow, an actual serious Ninja Turtle game that's going to have like heavy plot overtones and all kinds of dark shit. People are like really getting excited for this.
So, Eastman and Laird have largely left the picture, but intellectual property marches on. How have the new corporate overlords treated the Turtles? The results so far have been a mixed bag, but Viacom's various versions have helped the franchise evolve through experimentations. Riding the tides of trends and tastes has left the TMNT well suited for a successful future. Eastman and Laird's original comics were black and white, emblematic of the self-published indie scene from which they emerged. On the rare occasion the Turtles were seen in color, they each wore identical red bandanas.
They did.
Leonardo.
That confused the shit out of everyone who bought the game, because everyone was watching the cartoon, then the game came out, and on the cover of the game, they're all wearing red. You're like, wait, what? Why are they all wearing the same color? We know that they have iconic colors from the cartoon, but in the comic, they actually all have the same colors, which is kind of interesting. Willow, I'll see you later tonight.
Michelangelo, Donatello, and Raphael could only be distinguished by their signature weapons. Playmates Toys came up with the Turtles' trademark
I had
colors,
every one of these toys back in the day.
Pizza,
How about lunch?
Yep.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
and personalities broad enough to fit inside a single stanza of the theme song. And that's more or less where they stayed throughout the entire independent era. The 90s movies offer more muted versions in revolutionary rubber suits. The 2003 series gave the boys a makeover inspired by Bruce Timm's streamlined style. The comics dabbled in cyborg Donnies and limbless Leos, but for the most part the Turtles remained four identical green humanoids who all wear the same outfits even when they're in disguise. One's rude, one leads, one parties, one does machines, and that's pretty much all we got for 20 or so years. When Viacom bought the franchise, that began to change.
Yeah, it looked 3D.
The 2012 series was a throwback to the classic era in a lot of ways. Now that one corporation owned everything Turtles,
terrible.
elements from the 80s
I don't
were
like
brought
this at
back
all.
into the fold, from Bebop and Rocksteady to the Mighty Mutanimals. But for all the colorful mutants and spiritual shoutouts, it was clear that these Turtles were trying to appeal to a new audience. For one thing, the show was now computer animated, much improved from their last CG outing in the unremarkable 2007 film.
I saw the
TMNT.
2007 film. I thought it was pretty
The new
good.
style was not without controversy, especially when fans found out that the boys now had 3 toes, a decision that was treated as borderline blasphemous in certain Turtles circles. The designers of the 2012 series also took the opportunity to further differentiate the brothers. For the first time, the Ninja Turtles all had different eye colors and unique body attributes. Michelangelo is the shortest, with a childlike face and freckles. Donatello is tall and skinny, with a gap in his front teeth. It's subtle, but the differences are there, and they would only grow as time marched on. More obvious are the personality changes. Befitting their new home on Nickelodeon, these turtles are depicted as 15-year-old kids, equally obsessed with crappy cartoons as they are with kicking shell. The supporting cast was aged down as well, with a teenage April O'Neil coming into her own as a ninja warrior. 2012 also played up romance and relationships, which helped it amass a large following of teens on Tumblr, who latched onto ships like Leo/Karai and the iconic, problematic April Tello.
Anyway.
Simultaneously with their small screen
These
shenanigans,
movies, man.
the Turtles
These Michael Bay movies.
returned to the cinema in 2 Michael Bay produced blockbusters. Early in development, fans learned through leaked scripts that the Ninja Turtles were no longer teenage mutants. Instead, they were reimagined as members of an alien race battling an evil American arms dealer named Colonel Schrader. The changes were met with considerable fanboy rage and eventually walked back to a more traditional depiction, but it was early evidence that Viacom was more than willing to experiment with their new toys. The character designs were certainly a departure from the norm, expanding on the diverse body types of the 2012 series while adding armor, tchotchkes, and other decorations to make each turtle more unique. Unfortunately, like Bay's Transformers, the busy designs all seem to blend together in a swirling miasma of bad CGI. 2018's Rise is where they finally got it right.
We're like nothing you've ever seen.
Yeah! For the first time, the brothers were explicitly different species of turtles and designed as such, with distinctive silhouettes.
I didn't even know that this Rise show existed. I had never even heard of it until I watched this video. So this is the latest incarnation. So wait, now there's another one, right? There's another show coming out supposedly like this year, a movie that people are saying it looks even worse or something crazy. I have to ask this. What is it with the Ninja Turtles? Why is it that they get revived so much? And obviously they must still be popular because people would not keep throwing money into rebooting them if no one was watching. You know what I'm saying? So what is it about the Ninja Turtles that they somehow keep getting revived and somehow people keep watching? There's something about it, because admittedly, when I was a kid and someone had said, do you know about the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? I was like, the what? That's the weirdest thing. And by the way, I was into He-Man, Transformers, and G.I. Joe, and when someone told me Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, I was like, that sounds ridiculous. That sounds so stupid. But then you get kind of caught up in it. And next thing you know, you love it. And next thing you know, you're the biggest fan of it. And now you own all the action figures. And now you want the video games. And now you want to see the movies. That's what happened to me, right? But then, you know, in the 90s, I was like, all right, I guess that's the end of it for me. I don't really care about the Ninja Turtles anymore. But it seems like they're one of the things that just keep coming back and back and back. They never die. You know what I'm saying? They just, each iteration is like another generation. Another generation gets to know about the Ninja Turtles. It's wild to think that it's 2023 and we're going to get another version of the Ninja Turtles this year, supposedly. Like this summer, I think there's a new movie coming out, right? All right. So, ladies and gents, thank you very much. I hope that you are enjoying the show so far. Good variety of stuff that we've now watched on the first part. There's still many more parts coming. So, I hope that you guys will continue to watch. Thanks for watching those who are here live. And for those who are not here watching on demand, I hope you're enjoying as well. There'll be more parts coming. Thanks. And remember, best way to support this show, become a member. Then you can be the person to actually suggest the videos for next week. All right, guys, thank you. And see you in part 2.